wagon we've ever looked at.
The first wagon we've had. And I think it's one of the best looking wagons on the road. This is the new Cadillac CTS sport wagon. Now, we tried to get the CTS V. They didn't have one available, but surprisingly, this thing is great. It's got a 3.6 liter, I think, V6, 318 horsepower. It's got 6-speed automatic paddle shifters.
It's kind of nice because Cadillac was, you know, soft and round and kind of grandpa's car, and then like about 8-10 years ago they got really angular and angry and edgy, and everything. The sills on the door got, I don't know if the sills, but this
higher belt line that it
belt
has.
line, and everything got really aggressive and really angry. And then they brought it in, they smoothed it over, like they met in the middle somewhere.
Yeah. And
it's a much better styling, because the Cadillacs 7 years ago seemed like they were trying too hard or something.
It was a little hard-edged.
They've kind of carved their own niche.
And a lot of this goes into the interior as well, where you feel more, it's got a sportier interior than what you'd expect in
Alcantara,
something from a Cadillac
on
brand.
The steering wheel.
You feel like you're in more of a cockpit like this. This one has the touring package and the sport package, and that adds the 19-inch wheels, the Alcantara steering wheel, the Recaro seats. So it's got and it's got a sport tuned suspension on it.
And you know, I can see it doesn't have like the big, you know, 4-piston brake calipers that are milled out of, you know, one block.
When you step up to the CTS V wagon, and I love the idea that you can get the CTS V in a wagon.
Right.
You can get the coupe, the 4-door, or the wagon. Or actually, our good friend Amir at Spectre, he has the wagon with the 6-speed, and he just wanted it as a wagon, and then he made it super lightweight, stripped out the interior, put Lexan windows in it, and races the hell out of it.
Practical. So what is this thing base at?
Well, the base price, I think, is around 50. This one, as it sits, is like 56 and change, almost 57. But keep in mind, it has both the touring package, the sport package. It has almost every option you can put on it, and that puts it around $57,000. So it's probably got $4,000 or $5,000 of options on it.
And so, you know, I guess if somebody said the base Panamera would be $72,000 or something with the V6 in it, which is a very cool piece. And this has a V6 with similar power and a nice interior and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So are you basically saying, like, hey, save 20 grand and get this over a base Panamera?
I would. I mean, I think it's a great car. I mean, is the Panamera really a wagon? I don't really know, but
I'm trying to
like
picture
a giant
something that's just something that I could say was comparable in size and scale.
I don't know what else is out there that has the performance level that this car does, even with this engine, the way this is set up. This is a fun car to drive.
And this is a rear-wheel drive car.
Yes. I think you can, I don't know if you can get one in an all-wheel drive. I don't really know.
I don't think, I've not.
I'll pop the hood, but I get a feeling it's just all covered in plastic.
There's going to be something the size of a trash can lid with a Cadillac emblem on there. Wow, was I right or was I right? So,
I like that it's shaped like it has intake runners, but really underneath it's probably something completely different. But
it just makes it harder to clean. So there's not much to do, but we can fire it up and see what it sounds like. But it's a nice clean shape and it's aggressive. And the thing that's kind of fun about it is it's unique, you know?
I like the interior. I like the little touches. It has the power liftgate. But if you have like a short garage or something above you, you can adjust your power liftgate to only open like 3/4 height.
Interesting.
It's limiting the RPM.
Yeah, it sounds, you know, it sounds limited in displacement, but healthy.
Yeah, it won't let me rev up more than like $3 grand.
All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll drive it out to Merced. All right. We're going to have the guys go around the car, take a look at it. I think it's kind of fun. I think it's, you know, for me, all cars work. They're all good for 100,000 miles before you have to do anything to them.
Yeah.
And everything's reliable, and like everything's safe, and everything's functional, and we're now kind of just getting to the point of almost kind of like personal style. Like, do you want to be driving a BMW 3 Series when everyone else who works with you pulls up with a BMW 3 Series, even though it's a great car, or do you want to stand out a little bit? You know, I would get this car in white, and I'd order the red leather interior.
Yeah, I don't know if it has red leather as an option on this car, but that would be kind of cool. Look, it's definitely one of the best looking wagons on the road. I don't know why the wagons aren't more popular in the United States like they are in Europe, but but I mean, do you need the SUV? Can't you just get the wagon? I feel like at least you can go to the racetrack with a wagon.
I just feel like the SUV in general is just driving a truck, but people like to sit up, and we like to sit down.
I want to get low. I want to get low to the ground.
That's the difference. All right, so the new Cadillac
CTS
wagon. And until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Matt the Motorator, DeAndrea saying, keep the air in the spare and the bag in the wheel.